when it came time to start a business together, there is definitely conventional wisdom, and a lot of people will tell you not to start a business with your best friend. Everybody says it ends badly. Everybody says you need to keep business and personal separate. And I think that B.good is unconventional in that B.good wouldn't be successful if it wasn't personal and if I didn't start it with my best friend. It has challenged us in ways to make B.good mean more to us because it's personal. It goes all the way back to our supply chain. So when we think about our farmers, we've always thought of making it personal, making it human, telling the story of our farmers, telling not just about the product they grow, but about kind of the people they are, whether it's quirky and funny or if it's whatever makes them themselves. So I think that that's important for other companies to think about. I think making things personal is an important part of where consumers, I think where consumers want brands to go now.
So coming back to
Absolutely. Yeah, so I actually find inspiration in a bunch of different brands. One of the ones that I always think about a lot is Ben & Jerry's, and I've gotten to know a little bit more about the brand than I think maybe just the average person that eats ice cream. So Ben & Jerry's was purchased by Unilever back in 2000. Or maybe it was the early 2000s. By 2010, Ben & Jerry's and Unilever, Ben & Jerry's within Unilever had seen their sales start to flatten. And the response from the board was very much that they had started to act like Unilever and to kind of move to the center. And there was a push by the board, who is independent of Unilever, by the way, which is I think very important and also very relevant to why they were able to do this. The mantra was that they needed to be edge dwellers. So they defined it as they didn't want to be edgy because edgy would have been playing on a fad or playing on a gimmick. They defined it as edge dwellers. So they wanted to be creators and innovators and use their imagination to go back to the roots and to make sure that they were staying true to what they had started at the beginning. Which, fast forward to 2014, and Ben & Jerry's is now the highest profit or the highest margin brand in the Unilever collection. So what they're doing is they're overturning the conventional wisdom that you start at the edge, you move to the center, you adapt, you accept mediocrity, and then you scale as fast as you can. And what Ben & Jerry's has done is they started at the edge, they moved to the center, and before they accepted mediocrity and were diluted everything they had built over 30 years, they decided to push back to the edge. And it's at the edge that they've made the most impact from a social level, but also in terms of return back to their shareholders.